Park Geun-Hye paid tribute at Arlington Cemetery to Americans who've died without their bodies being recovered. Testament to the long-standing ties between her country and the United States. This year marks the 60th anniversary of an official alliance that began with the end of the Korean War. And it's the common enemy from that war that will dominate President Park's summit with Barack Obama. Washington and Seoul are fresh from confronting the most strident round of North Korean threats against them for many years. Both have offered talks so far without reward. Both are pledging to coordinate closely in their approach. In his trip to the region last month, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry made it clear that the key U.S. strategy would remain pressuring China to rein in its troublesome ally. According to one of President Park's campaign advisers, it's the only avenue that offers any hope of success.
I think all the international efforts has to be focused on Beijing and make sure that Beijing lives up to its G2 status, act as a responsible leader, global leader, and really do something about stopping North Korea from going even further with its nuclear weapons program.
But the U.S. focus on pressuring China could be somewhat uncomfortable for Park Geun-Hye. She ran on a platform of deepening the relationship between Seoul and Beijing. Will she be ready to take a hard line with her Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping so early in both of their presidencies?
The reason why the United States has been putting pressure on the Park Geun-hye government in such a way that let us work together to change Chinese policy in North Korea is precisely because of her policy of balanced diplomacy or diplomacy alignment. Therefore, it's yet to be seen, but Park Geun-hye will be much more prudent in dealing with China than her predecessor.
President Park remains publicly committed to her policy of trust-building on the peninsula, saying she's open for talks if North Korea embarks on what she calls the right path. But her first months in office have seen the one cooperative endeavour, the Kaesong Joint Industrial Park, closed down, and inter-Korean relations hit their deepest low for many years. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Seoul.
Daniel.